just had a thought. So apparently this Look at Me doc with X is gonna be like there was like a private screening I think like last week or a week ago or whatever. So I'm guessing around this time it's gonna get released to the public. Who knows? They might do a little remaster of his greatest hits to go along with it. Put it on Spotify, get them numbers up, get some sales. I ain't mad at it. But with that being said, right? With that being said, so Kanye and X's song True Love is getting a release date. Right now, that's one of the songs I've heard from the snippets of Donda 2. He thought Donda 2 was coming. He gave us the date. Now, Kanye is known for giving niggas a date of an album to drop, and he never drops it on time. He's always known for that shit. I think the only shits he dropped on time was them seven joints. Them 7 song joints. That's the only thing he's dropped on time. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, so basically, as X's documentary coming out, Cleo put that together. That's his mama. Shout out Cleo. You know what I'm saying? X was a very powerful figure, even though he wasn't here for a long time. Like, I know a lot of people be like, oh, you shouldn't call niggas legends. They didn't really do shit. But, like, bro, that nigga was the new wave. I feel like if he was still here, still creating the music he was creating, he would still be around and he would still be as prominent. But with that being said, and it sucks that members only, they like kind of faltered after his passing. But sometimes it's that one nigga that keeps the group together and fucks with everybody that can keep the group together and make everybody grow up. It's that one piece to the puzzle. Sometimes you're missing that one piece and you're sitting there trying to figure it out. So maybe he was that piece. Now with that being said, and with this song coming out, I'm guessing, it's rough drafts on the Kanye thing. Like, I think I listened to it on YouTube. Even though I did enjoy the song, I liked the X's verse. It was rough. Wasn't finished. Like, very rough. It was, like, not unaudible, but it was definitely not a finished song. So with that being said, and like Kanye has done this before, he would do his little live performances with Donda, and the song ain't finished. We always know he did that shit, right? So we thought, okay, Donda 2, he gonna probably do it again. Because at the end of the day, when Donda did come out and the songs were finished, right? Even though some of them probably didn't sound as good as what we heard from the snippet, like, with that, like, it was still an enjoyable album and it was received very well. And probably him previewing it and playing them over and over built so much anticipation, and we loved a lot of it. With that being said, now that this is coming out and it's probably going to be part of the XXXTENTACION like documentary rollout, I'm saying there like Donda 2 has to be coming. Now, first of all, the niggas that bought the stem play, y'all niggas got finessed. That's all I gotta say about it. I refuse. I was not paying for that shit. It's a cool idea he had, but there was no way I was paying for that shit. To listen to an unfinished song, I'm not paying for that fucking shit. It was what it was. And also, with that being said, right, City of Gods, like, because it's on Fabio's album and then Alicia Keys has her, like, her part 2 where she's by herself. Is that also going to be on Donda? Like, I just have, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I don't know. With that being said, so it has people pondering, it has me questioning, are we going to get Donda 2? Because this is a song that we probably thought, and like when you released your little unfinished Donda on your stem player thing, it was part of that. Like, it was like 11, 12 songs or whatever the fuck was released, right? So is Donda 2 coming? Like, the only song that's probably finished off Donda 2 is that song with him in the game, which I think will probably be on Donda 2, or I don't know, Games that he coming out with a project, so we'll see what the fuck happened with that shit. With that being said, like, is Donda 2 coming out? And I think the reason, first of all, Donda, the first iteration of Donda was a success. We know he misses his mom, he loves his mom, so I wouldn't be surprised after the success of that album, he decided to name another one after her, And then also, it is what it is, but like, also I'm saying, right, because we've seen Kanye. Remember when Yandi was supposed to come out, and then I don't know if it was Yandi that got turned into Donda, probably. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of them songs probably became some songs on Donda. Some of this shit probably became whatever he's gonna drop before Life of Pablo became Life of Pablo. So with that being said, is his effort to do Donda 2 not gonna be Donda 2 and become a whole different project? You gonna name it Gay Pak Shakur, Kim Broke My Heart. I would love 808s and Heartbreak 2. I'm not gonna lie. I love 808s and Heartbreak Part 2. That'll be fire. I know you ain't fucking with Cudi, but I love that, bro. Oh my god. But with that being said, like, I don't know at this point, because again, like, somebody brought up the point. I think it was Sean C, because I did watch his video before I started doing this. When he brought up that Hurricane was originally part of Yandi, and I was just like, it fucking was? So I wouldn't be surprised if Kanye was working on Donda. It was what it was. He didn't finish Donda, and he somehow was like, started doing this newer album, and he's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna make Donda 2, but this newer album, some of the shits I was working on for Donda 2, I'm gonna just put on this album, and then I got some other shit I'm gonna put on here. So I wouldn't be surprised with that going on. But it does have me thinking that the fact you can finish this song, so all them other songs you put on your low stem player bullshit, is you gonna finish that? Is we gonna actually get Donda 2? And that's what has me thinking. You know, Kanye's always been the mad genius. He just does some shit, you know. So, and that's the thing with him. He's been a mad genius. He'll say a time, it won't come out. I remember with Life of Pablo, even though he put it out, he was sitting there still editing his shit on streaming services. So you would have this shit, you'll kind of take down the explicit song, and then after you edit it, throw it back up. You was just editing the motherfucker, and that's the thing with the streaming service and the fucking evolution of the internet. You could actually do that shit. So that's why I thought his little stem player thing was he gonna drop out the songs in their rough draft. And he's just gonna continue editing until he's finally okay with it. But that motherfucker being a perfectionist, it's gonna take a while. That's what I thought. So I waited. I'm like, eventually some nigga gonna put it on YouTube. I'm not buying this stem player bullshit because I got Spotify, Apple Music, all this other bullshit. I refuse to buy this shit just for you. You're the only artist there just for you. The fuck is we doing? That nigga gonna put this shit on YouTube or something. Anyways, right? You can't alienate your audience because you're gonna shoot music videos for this. Let's keep it a buck. So with that being said, he's still working the original Donda. He did a video for Life of the Party with Andre 3000. So I'm just like, I think it was called Life of the Party. But like, yeah. So I'm like, you still working Donda 1. So it is what it is. Also with the commercial success of Donda 1, I don't see why he wouldn't do Donda 2. It was like an ode in celebration to your mother who passed. So of course we felt that. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. And he was doing his thing. We all appreciated it. We all liked it. Critically acclaimed. Better than CLB, a lot of people said. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, again, CLB wasn't bad. I just feel like since it was like, it had a theme rather than Drake's was just a collection of songs. We was just saying, yeah, this shit better. Like, he kind of made that for his mom. Like, the first song was him saying Donda to represent her heartbeat and it fading out. Like, shit like that. Like, it was like, yo, like, this is why, like, it basically had a theme, if you will. It was like in honor of the memory of Donda. So, with that being said, and him doing Donda Academy and all this other bullshit, to me, and how he put his mother on a pedestal, which every nigga should, you should put your mom on a pedestal. Like, honestly, that's not one of the most loyalist women that's going to be in your corner. Your mom and your sisters, everybody else. You don't know until they taste it, but with that being said, it would make no sense for him to scrap Donda 2. So at this point, I'm waiting. But is it going to be X's song? Is it going to be Kanye and XXXTENTACION? Is it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to wait and see what's going on. I'm going to watch that documentary, though. It's probably going to be good. I still got to finish that Kanye one. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't finished that motherfucker. I ain't finished that. I was like 2 episodes. I ain't finished that motherfucker. I ain't going to lie. But, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, I feel Donda 2 might be coming. Or it might be called something else. But, are we going to get another Kanye album? Yeah. Because let's face it, the nigga is not going to retire from music now. Is it his prominent income source as maybe when he was starting and coming up in the game? No, this nigga does fashion, he does various things, he Gucci. But is we going to get another one? Yes. Do I know 100% if it's going to be Donda 2? That's what I don't know. And that's what we got to wait and see what's going to happen with this album. I do feel sorry for the niggas that bought this template, though. That nigga finessed you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, listen, Kanye, I ain't mad at you. Get your money. He seen all these niggas flipping for, what's that bullshit called? NFCs. Like, nigga, I'm gonna flip this template, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. I'm gonna show you what it is, nigga. Technology the future. And he flipped it. A lot of y'all niggas caught that shit, man. Hey, I ain't mad at it, y'all nigga. Hey, it is what it is. Now, I might not buy that shit. Now, who knows? He might perfect that shit. He might get more artists on this shit. Now, if it worked like an iPod, like you could put songs on there and then you could lower the fucking artist's vocals and just hear the beat. If you just want to hear the artist's vocals, you can hear the artist's vocals, and then you could just hear the whole song as a whole. Then that would be fucking dope. And you can like, oh, this is the new iPod. This is a stem player. La di da di da. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, hey, if that's not what it is, it's only for your shit. It is what it is. Hey, because at that point, it has to be compatible with all these other niggas. And I don't know if you want to fuck with them niggas because he ain't went out his lower rap. But anyways, you know Ye Pac Shakur, you know Ye Kanye, whatever the fuck. This nigga just be on some bullshit sometimes. Or he be on one and we just don't know what the fuck going on. But what do you feel about this situation? Is we getting Donda 2 this year? Next year? Ever? Put your shit in the comments down below. Check out the links in the description. I got some other videos for y'all to check on. Besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Deadweiler doing his thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. He like and subscribe. If you want to hear a little bit more though, I'm gone. Shlams on, peace out, Elshgan. Aye.